guys, welcome to another episode of Tea Time with Maya. I'm Maya and today's video is the Dandelion tea that I harvested from the garden. Well, I actually harvested it from our yard. And and the thing was about it, I learned recently that dandelion is actually an herb, but it's usually categorized as a weed because it has a growing zone between 3 and 10, and it just needs like just some thick soil and it's happy to grow there. It also has this kind of irritating habit to people of spreading its seeds far and wide. So when the plant is dying off, instead of just like vacating or leaving, it blows its seeds all over the yard and starts the process all over again. And so people have been trying to eradicate it as a weed, but I learned that it's also an herb. And so the medicinal properties for it, it does a lot of the antioxidants, the anti-inflammatories. It's also a detoxifier and a diuretic, which believes what it helps you if you can't naturally urinate. I couldn't come up with a better way of saying that, I'm sorry. It's also a germicide and it improves digestion, and it's said to be a superfood. Some people prefer the root of the dandelion for like a substitute to coffee. The greens can also be eaten in like in your replacement of spinach or Swiss chard, and the flower buds and really the entire thing is edible. So you can have it like this, which is more loose leaf. This has been hanging for 2 weeks, and the way that I know it's dry is the stem. The stem should be able to snap evenly without being wet in any way, because if it's wet, then it can mold if you try to put it in a jar or in a bag. So I ground some of the stuff hanging in our coffee grinder, and I made this tea. I recently just added sugar to it, so I'm just going to stir it. And if anyone really wants to say it, it's like, Maya, why didn't you just drink it raw? So it has a very earthy scent. This will be my first time tasting it, but the earthy scent was starting to get to me, and I was like, Mom, you want some? And she was like, no. So for all of us, I'm going to see if this tea is actually good. I'm just going to get a cup. One moment. All right, so I'm just going to pour it into the glass. I really like this teapot, guys, because I grounded that to like a fine like tea dust. It was loose leaf, but went to tea dust because I ground it in the coffee, and it didn't even go through these little holes. So it was really great, because I was like, how am I going to pick all of those little dust out? But it's fine. So I'm just gonna try it. Mom's making looks, okay.
Okay.
It's earthy, but it also has this like little twang to it. Like, it's not spicy, but there's like a bitterness. There's a bitterness underneath like this earthy taste. It actually is very relaxing type of tea. I was leaning more towards the smell of grass, so I'm not gonna lie to you guys, when it is cooking, you kind of want to turn it off of the eye. But it doesn't taste bad at all. That might also be the addition of sugar that we did add, but it was like a process. Like, I had to go get this thing, I had to dry it, I had to wait 2 weeks to taste this tea, guys. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Please like, share, subscribe, press the bell for notifications, and bye, guys.